Hi guys! So today's video is going to be the fantasy fun tag, and I was tagged by Tomorrow is Another Read, whose channel I will link in the description bar down below. The questions from this tag do not necessarily have to be answered by a book. It can also be answered by any kind of fantastical world, so movies, TV shows, video games, that kind of thing. That being said, question number 1. What fantasy series would you want to be a part of? Now, this question has some guidelines. Whatever world you pick, you don't suddenly inherit whatever magical abilities that world consists of. You are going into that world with whatever abilities you currently have. I have 0 survival skills. I can't hunt, I can't fight, and I can't even run for very long without getting out of breath. Because of that, there are a lot of worlds that I wish I could pick because I think they're really cool and really interesting, but I know I would die immediately if I picked them. So I'm gonna have to go with Spira from the video game Final Fantasy X. This is still a really dangerous world to live in, but there are these people that play instruments. There's like this guy that has a little harp strapped to his arm that he strums, and then there's like this guy that has a drum set sort of thing that he like bangs. Whenever people are being like announced and stuff, and I figure I majored in music, I can bang on a drum well enough. I'll insert a picture so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Question number 2 is, what kind of fantasy being would you like to be? My first inclination is to say elf, because elves are always wiser and live for longer and they're super magical and stuff, but I'd really want to be able to fly, so I think I would actually pick dragon. Or I would pick an elf with a dragon friend so that I can just ride the dragon and still feel like kind of human. I don't know. Dragons are so cool. It's a toss-up. Question number 3 is, in your everyday life, would you rather be able to have magical powers or would you rather have a magical pet? I'm tempted to be that lame person that's like, oh, I'd rather be somebody with magical powers who can just create their pet, but I feel like that's kind of cheating. So even though magical abilities would be awesome, if they were things that only could help me with everyday life, I'm perfectly capable of handling my everyday life, so I think I'd have to choose a magical pet. I basically start every day off when I first wake up and I don't really want to get up yet by looking at pictures of like puppies and stuff on my phone, because that is the best way to wake up in the morning and it makes your day just start off really well. And if I could have some like little magical pet to wake me up, that would be adorable. Question number 4 is, who is your favorite fictional dragon? First of all, I love that this question says, who is your favorite fictional dragon? Like there are real ones that you're not allowed to pick from. But for me, my favorite fictional dragon would have to be Temeraire from the Temeraire series. Temeraire is essentially a baby dragon, and so he's very youthful and curious and young-minded, and he's just so cute. He's like if a puppy were a dragon and a boss. I think the fact that I have puppy fever is showing a lot in this video. Question number 5. What is your favorite fantasy movie? So basically, like everyone else, I'm gonna have to pick Lord of the Rings because those movies were done so well, but if we're pretending those movies don't exist, I actually really liked the movie Stardust. I'm pretty sure that that movie is actually based off a book by Neil Gaiman, but it's so quirky and so bizarre and weird. I don't know, I just kind of like it. And it has Charlie Cox in it, who is the actor that plays Daredevil in the Netflix original, and I love that show. Also, I'm gonna pretend that this question allows us to answer with TV shows because Game of Thrones is done really well, so I feel like gotta mention that one too. Question number 6 is, if you could pick any character from a series and pull them into your world, who would you pick? This question is kind of mean because the stipulation is that whoever you pick is no longer in their world and can therefore mess their world up. That's pretty mean, so I'm gonna have to pick Kel from the Darker Shade of Magic series because Kel has the ability to go between parallel worlds, so he can come to our world and then if he needs to go back to the other one, he can just use his little magical abilities and go right ahead. And the last question, question number 7, is if you could pick any side character from a series and make them the main character of their own series, who would you pick? I'm actually gonna have to pick somebody from a video game, and that would be Balthier from Final Fantasy XII. Balthier is not only the coolest character in that game, but he is one of the coolest video game characters of all time. He is a treasure hunter, he is a sky pirate, and he's super suave. If they made an entire series with just Balthier, I would play every single one of those games. So there you go, guys. There are my answers to the fantasy fun tag. If you're interested in doing this tag, I'll put all the questions in the description bar down below, and I'll tag all of you so that if you want to do the tag, you can, because fantasy is the best. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out some more of my videos right over here. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!